Hello again, everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of notebook swapping here. These are all B6 Slims from Chic Sparrow. This is one that I recently unboxed on the channel. It is the green leather that's part of the Carol collection. I'll go ahead and put a link to that unboxing below. This is what I currently have as my garden notebook, which is a Matcha from the Tea House collection. This is just a regular B6 Slim. And then this one here I have dedicated, I'll put a link to the video where I show this setup as well. And then this one I have dedicated as a Animal Crossing notebook. But my thought is, because I wanted to use this as my gardening notebook, I didn't want this one to be unused, so I think I'm actually going to use this one as my Animal Crossing notebook because in that town, it's also not easy being green to keep your town up and looking pretty. So I thought that might fit with that theme as well. In my unboxing for this one, I mentioned that that I have the same inscription on both of these. It's a Kermit reference. This one I lovingly called Kermit for a long time, but I think that this is the new Kermit. It is truly a Kermit color. This is a little more accurate, so I think that this is going to be the new Kermit. This one is probably just going to go back to being called Matcha. And this one will be my garden notebook, like I was saying. And I did want to point out the different font. I cannot remember which is which, or which font is called what. But I had mentioned that this was the bigger font and this one is a little bit smaller and that I like this one better. This one's actually fine too. You can't see it all that well because it's a pretty dark leather. And they're both fine. I just think I like this font a little bit better. So let's go ahead and get in here and I will swap these out first and then I'll put this one in here. I'll also put a link to the video where I went through my Animal Crossing setup so that you can see how that is set up, because I'm probably not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to swap them out. So let me put this one aside for now. And for this one, I have changed out the elastics. I've actually put the same green that's on this one. I believe, so it's from Illustring, and I think it's called British Racing Green is the color. It was a really great match for this back when I just got this notebook, because this was the color green that this notebook was, but it has since darkened quite a bit. I did get a darker leather to begin with in the Matcha. I've seen some lighter colors that people have gotten. I'm really happy that I have this darker color because I like the darker color green, but it has patinaed in addition to when I got it, so it's even darker now. So, but this is the same green string. I just replaced the strings that were on both of these. So let's go ahead and get in here. So I have a little Kermit sticker here. And I have some washi tape and some other flower stickers and stuff, and I'm going to put all those in here. So what I can do, no, I think that's a little too big that way, so I'll still have to put it in that way. And then I can put that little Kermit sticker there, which is perfect. He was a little sideways there, so I like this much better with the upright pockets. Like I said, these are just some flower stickers. They won't fit in this pocket, I don't think, so I'll put it there. Actually, let's see. Will it fit? Because I think these pockets were originally supposed to be ephemera size. Let's see. Yeah, it actually, well, it's kind of a tight fit, and I don't want to put it in sideways. So I'm going to put it in there for now. I do have some smaller stickers actually in here, so maybe I'll put those in this pocket here. And this is a Nisa-made cork wallet insert, and I believe that I have some additional, so I have some like greenery stickers and that sort of thing in the pocket. My plan for this also was to put seeds and things that I was planning to plant in the garden, just put them in here for storage when I am not, or when I'm just storing them and waiting to use them, I'll put them in there. And then here is my gardening notebook. I actually put, this was from another notebook. I put this in here, how to make little containers for your garden. And I'd taken some notes as to what we have in our garden and what we wanted to plant this last year. I didn't use this a whole lot because we had someone help us with our garden last year, but this year I am going to attempt to do it all myself. So we'll see how that goes. And I think I mentioned on the prior unboxing for this that I am going to be taking a gardening class online through my local arboretum so that I can learn a little bit more about gardening. So these stickers, these are little Stalogy round washi stickers essentially, but because this is an MD notebook, and because this is a couple of years old, actually this was for 2020, so I was going to put these stickers over the dates and change out the dates because these little circles seem to be about just the right size to cover up the dates. So this notebook has monthly calendars in the front, and then it just has blank pages in the back here, which you could use as a weekly calendar, but I'm just using it for notes. So I am going to go back in. I might just change out the dates and put like general dates of when things should be planted each year and make this just sort of a general calendar as opposed to a specific year, but I'm not sure yet. So that's why I got these stickers. I got a couple different colors because I didn't know which ones I would want to use, and I think I needed more than just one batch. So this actually fits pretty well in the pocket, secretarial pocket back here, even with the, the removable pen loop. So there we go. And I'm going to take this pen as well. So this is a Kaweco, but it's actually not a fountain pen. It is a gel pen. I decided to put a gel pen in here just because I would likely be using it outdoors. Let's see. So yeah, so it's the G2 gel ceramic rollerball, 0.7 millimeter. Yeah, I probably can't see that. So that's the insert that's in there. And it's been working pretty well. Gel pens are kind of my second choice for writing instruments, but this seemed a little bit less precious than a fountain pen, so that's why I put that in there. Okay, so I still have a little bit of issues with the pen loop moving around, but let's see. Yeah, because you can see, like, so when I put that pen in there, I moved the pen loop all the way down. When I take it out, it's going to move it back up. Still not the hugest fan of that. This was something that I got in the Happy Accidents place on Chic Sparrow, so I think they have tightened up the pen loop a little bit since that time, so when they originally made these. So there we go, and I have a little flower with a leaf there. This little charm slash bead is from, oh my goodness, Summer Wind Art on Etsy. I was almost forgetting the name. So there we go. This pen's a little darker for this notebook, but I think it still works fine. I think this is a pretty good setup. If I can find a lighter green pen, I might use it, but I mean, this is really fine for this. But I think this will be a good use. Same as with this one, it's not super chunked up, so it does have a little bit of like a fold here at the edge, but it doesn't, I mean, it still seems to hold it just fine. And so this is my new gardening notebook, and I'm going to put that off to the side now. I'll probably bring it back at the end, but now this one is going to become my my notebook for Animal Crossing. So I did notice that it got a little dusty looking, so I got out my cloth. This is one of the dust bags that the Chic Sparrows come in. So I'm actually, it probably could use it on the outside as well. So I'll show you how I do that. So basically, yeah, and it was looking a little bit ashy, I guess, on the outside. So so if you just rub it with the bag, it will polish it right up and it'll gain its previous luster, which is quite nice. You can see sort of the comparison of the back versus the front now. So I'm going to flip that over and do the back that way as well. Clearly the back has been rubbing up against more things, so it has little spots of patina back here. And this particular leather, the tea house leather, does patina when you rub it. So it'll get darker in places where you rub it. So for some reason, I guess because I haven't opened this a whole lot, the inside of it just got a little dry, and some of the, I think this is like a wax bloom. But you can see a little bit of the stain does come off on the bag, so make sure you have a dedicated bag for something like this. But as you can see the difference between top and bottom? It's really quite easy to do that, and it's really just the friction of you rubbing the bag against the leather that is bringing it back to its former self. And most of the, I don't want to say stiffer leathers, but like Darcy, aka Austin, and the tea house leathers, this could happen to both of those. So this is a little bit of maintenance that you may need to do on those notebooks occasionally, just to bring them back to like new, really. Except for their patina, they're going to get darker as they age in the sunlight. Okay, so see, that really brought that back, and just a little bit of dye comes off on the bag. So I'm just going to put that in the drawer that I keep it in. And you might be able to, well, you can sort of see it's a little bit lighter on the inside because the outside was exposed to the light more. But let's go ahead and leave that open. And then I really love this notebook for this, but I do think that I can find a different use for this. I can't remember the color of this particular illustring elastic, but it works really well. I'm really happy with that combo. Okay, so I have a bunch of stickers that I got out of a sticker book that I purchased off of Amazon. The link that I'm going to post, the link to the video that I post down below, that video has the link to the little sticker book that I got, and shows you more of this setup, like I was saying. Okay, these were just extra little stickers. This is, what is this? This is a Moleskine that I've been using in here, which is part of the reason why I have not been using a fountain pen with this either. This is another gel pen. This is a Sarasa Grand gel pen. And I was actually putting this on the second elastic because the book's a little big. So there we go. Okay. And then I had this with some more stickers in the back here, which I'm going to put here. And then these are all character stickers. So anytime I had a new animal come and live in my town, I added the character sticker for that in my little book. I guess I can go ahead and show you. There's nothing really private in here. So I went through and talked about each of the characters that I had in my town. Some characters end up moving out, so I end up having to cross them out. And I had to continue this on another page because I would lose some neighbors and gain new ones and all of that. And then these are just general characters that are in the town, and then I had some notes as to, you know, how to do certain things. And then I have notes for individual months, you know, whose birthday it is and things that happen. Yeah, here's some continuation of the characters. And I hadn't gotten very far in this notebook, and I actually got super busy in life and didn't have a chance to play very much. But, you know, I mean, this will stay here whenever. This will be ready for me whenever I go back and play that some more. And so this pen goes so well with this notebook that I'm tempted to leave it, but let's see how it looks here. That might work too, although I think I probably will pick a different pen for this one. Let's see. Looks like, yeah, I have a red one that's the same. That one might work better actually. So let me put that one in there for now. All right. So there we go. And sometimes these stickers stick up a little bit in the back. So now that is my Animal Crossing setup. This pen I am going to leave with this one because it is such a nice match. So there we go. So I'm just going to do red and green for this one for now. I might end up changing out that pen again, but for now that works fine. And so these pens, this is the Sarasa Grand pen that's a little bit fancier in these vintage colors. I actually have one other of these, and I use them a lot. They're actually really, really nice to write with. And but this, so they're the ink is the color of the pen. So this one is a red colored ink. I think I have a purple one, and then I also have this one. So this one is this sort of mustard colored ink. All right, well, I'm actually going to leave that aside because I think I am going to try and find a different pen for this one. But there you go. So all my two new setups have been moved around. I think that this one is a little more appropriate for a garden notebook. It's a little more cheerful and green, like things will be in the garden, I hope. Hopefully. All right, so that's it that's all I had for you for today. I woke up with a really bad headache, so my words get a little jumbled sometimes when that happens. So anyway, that's all I had for you today. Feel free to subscribe to keep track of future videos on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And I hope to see you next time. But in the meantime, have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.